Hello, I am going to show you how to fold a paper into either a fortune teller shape or a puppet shape. When you're folding, you take your time to really make folds. If you do something really fast, then it won't line up and it won't turn out right. So all you need is a perfectly square piece of paper, and I use a pencil, and then the best tools of all, your hands. Start by folding your two corners to line up exactly perfectly. And notice when I'm folding, I pull it over like an ocean wave crashing on itself. And I really wait until things are perfectly lined up to hold, and then scoot back and spread out. And then I open it back up, and I'm going to do it the other way. I wait until it's perfectly lined up, scoot back, and spread out. And it doesn't hurt to go ahead and fold it your other two ways. These are basically all the ways you can fold a square in half. Spread out. Perfectly align those edges and corners. Scoot back and spread out. The table is actually helping me. If I were standing around folding, it would be a lot harder. So the idea behind a fortune teller is just folding all the corners into the exact center. And this is where the pencil comes in handy. I make a little lead dot right in the center where all those lines were crossing, where at least most of them are crossing. And I make sure and touch the corner just so it's barely touching that lead. And that gives me room to just barely touch that little circle again with another corner. Touch it again with another corner. And touch it lastly with the fourth corner. And if you've done a really careful job, you have 4 corners all folded in to make a little packet. And they aren't overlapping each other. They're just next to each other. Then flip it like a pancake. You can make another dot to help guide your folding. And this side's even more important. Just barely touch. When you step back and look, things should look very even and symmetrical as you fold. Barely touching that lead down on my paper with that corner. And then this one. And then this one. Now, this thing is already a fortune teller and I can stick it in my pocket. But to get it plumped out, anytime you want to use it, you have to fold it at least in half and put in your fingers and thumbs and kind of zhuzh it into shape. I'm holding the outside and tucking my fingers in and sort of waiting for it to work. All right, so now it can be a puppet or a fortune teller. All you need to make it a puppet is to decorate the outside. 2 eyes will be next to each other, and then I'll be able to add lots of detail. And to do all of that coloring, I can fold it back flat, and I can still see my 2 eyes. They're going to be in 2 squares that are next to each other. And that's all. You're ready to decorate.